Week 1 Day 1. Reading wisely. The youngster who reads voraciously, though indiscriminately, does not necessarily gain in wisdom over the teenager who is more selective in his reading choices. A young man who has read the life story of every eminent athlete of the 20th century, or a co-ed who has steeped herself in every social protest novel she can get her hands on, may very well be learning all there is to know in a very limited area. But books are replete with so many wonders that it is often discouraging to see bright young people limit their own experiences. Sample sentences. 1. The football game was replete with excitement and great plays. 2. The eminent author received the Nobel Prize for Literature. 3. My cousin is so steeped in schoolwork that his friends call him a bookworm. 4. After skiing, I find that I have a voracious appetite. 5. Modern warfare often results in the indiscriminate killing of combatants and innocent civilians alike. Week 1 Day 2. Solving the servant problem. The worlds of science fiction abound with wonders. Yet modern technology progresses so rapidly that what may be today's wild dream may be next year's kitchen appliance. A British scientist has prognosticated that within 10 years every suburban matron will have her own robot servant. One task this domesticated automaton will not have to contend with will be scouring the oven, because even today the newest ranges can be programmed to reduce their own baked-on grime to easily disposed of ashes. Sample sentences. 1. The mayor refused to prognosticate as to his margin of victory in the election. 2. The time is approaching when human workers may be replaced by automatons. 3. A clever salesman will always ask a matron if her mother is at home. 4. The Western Plains used to abound with bison before those animals were slaughtered by settlers. 5. Man may be freed from backbreaking labor by the products of scientific technology. Week 1 Day 3. It's a man's world. How paradoxical that the world's greatest chefs have all been men. Cooking would clearly seem to be a field that lies exclusively within women's realm, yet the annals of cookery are replete with masculine names: Briot Savarin, Ritz, Dia, Larousse. To compound the puzzle, there has rarely been a tinge of rumor or scandal casting doubts on the masculinity of these heroes of cuisine. Sample sentences. 1. His gloom was now compounded by the failing mark on his geometry test. 2. The annals of sports are replete with the names of great black athletes. 3. One of the great paradoxes of American life is that though minority groups have suffered injustices, nowhere in the world have so many varied groups lived together so harmoniously. 4. A tinge of garlic is all that's necessary in most recipes. 5. The cruel king would not allow the prince to enter his realm, restricting him to the forest, which abounded with wild animals. Week 1 Day 4. How not to get your way. It is difficult to change someone's opinion by badgering him. The child who begs his mother to get off his back when she implores him for some assistance with the household drudgery, may very well plead interminably for some special privilege when he wants something for himself. How paradoxical that neither is able to perceive that no one likes being nagged. Sample sentences. 1. She does her homework on Fridays to save herself from the drudgery of having to do it during the weekend. 2. The teacher continually badgered the pupil for the missing assignments. 3. The eminent scientist perceived difficulties in putting the invention into practice. 4. The sick child's mother implored the doctor to come immediately. 5. I listened to the boring lecture for what seemed an interminable 50 minutes.